If anything kills over 10 million people in the next few decades, it's most likely to be a highly infectious virus rather than a war. We've invested a huge amount in nuclear deterrence, but we've actually invested very little in a system to stop an epidemic. We're not ready for the next epidemic.
That was 2015. Gates going public with the evidence showing the U.S. was not ready for this kind of pandemic.
If we start now, we can be ready for the next epidemic.
It was time to get ready. Many governments didn't listen or didn't want to spend the money. Gates specifically outlining the type of potential virus that would be most infectious. Notice how it eerily predicts parts of COVID transmission.
You can have a virus where people feel well enough while they're infectious that they get on a plane or they go to a market.
You yourself can be carrying it. You might not even know it. That'd be the worst thing in the world, is to go to church to worship and to sit next to someone and infect them.
The religious sect Shincheonji is at the heart of South Korea's COVID-19 outbreak, particularly in Daegu. More than half of the nation's confirmed cases are found to be linked to its members.
Now, India is attempting to track down people who attended a gathering of Muslim religious leaders after 24 of them tested positive.
Mulhouse est donc devenu l'épicentre de la propagation du coronavirus en France. Plusieurs dizaines de cas d'infection se sont disséminés dans le pays depuis cette ville de l'Est du pays. Point de départ, un rassemblement évangélique organisé le mois dernier.
Tonight, Bill Gates gets the final word.
The next epidemic to be dramatically more devastating than Ebola. It didn't get into many urban areas, and that was just luck. Next time we might not be so lucky. It would spread throughout the world very, very quickly.
Worldwide, the number of new coronavirus cases continues to soar. More than 700,000 people have been infected. The death toll, more than 33,000, and it is spreading fast, well beyond China and Europe.
My business is the future. Our work is to create it.
You guys know what this represents? What all of it? Maybe it's the calm before the storm.
What's the storm?
Could be the calm before the storm.
What storm is
We have the world's great military people in this room, I will tell you that. And we're going to have a great evening. Thank you all for coming. Thank you.
What storm, Mr. President?
You'll find out.
Give us a hint on your answer.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.
Mr. President, what did you mean by calm before the storm yesterday? What did you mean by that?
Thank you very much. You'll find out.
We'll find out.
Thank you. See,
I got
not like it used to be. Thank you, everybody.
This is the calm before the storm. And when it comes, and it will come, never will so many ask so much of so few. This is the calm before the storm. This is the calm before the storm.
Mr. President, what did you mean by calm before the storm?
You'll find out.
The storm is coming. I am the storm.
There cannot be peace without first a great suffering. The greater the suffering, the greater the peace. The end you've always feared is coming. It's coming. And the blood will be on your hands. It's coming. There cannot be peace without first a great suffering. The greater the suffering, the greater the peace. The end you've always feared is coming. It's coming. And the blood will be on your hands.
He did it. Donald Trump did it. His final days of office.
我们敦促美方立即停止此类挑衅行动，中方将继续采取必要措施，捍卫国家主权和安全。
U.S. Navy launches live-fire missiles in warning to China. Unusual drill in the Philippine Sea as signal to the PLA that American forces can counter advanced threats. In the drill in waters east of the Philippines on Thursday, the guided missile destroyer USS Barry launched a medium-range Standard Missile 2. It was accompanied by the guided missile cruiser USS Shiloh, which also launched an SM-2 during the drill. The U.S. Navy is worried about Chinese missiles, which China could use as a trump card in a military conflict between the two parties in the region.
This is the calm before the storm.